Hey guys, myself Mukesh, and today I'm going to show you how to log in and log out with session and OOPS concept in PHP. So without wasting time, let's get started out. So first all of we are going to take a look how the application will going to work. Okay, so this is the login page. Okay, and we are going to enter username and wrong password. Okay, then user get a alert message like username or a password is incorrect. Okay, now we are going to enter right username and password. It will authenticate and give access to the home page. Okay, in the home page we have the user detail and my order link. We have these two other page and logout button. Okay, this is the about page. In this we have got our user details from the database, and in the order table we have a order list of the user. Okay, and after clicking logout button, user will going to log out. Without logging in, user will not access any page. Okay, it will automatically redirect to the login page. And now we are going to take a look of the database. I already created a my database, okay, called myDB, and had a two table, user and order table. Okay, in the user table I had a 5 field or a 6 field: user ID, username, password, name of the user, phone, email. Okay, I entered two entry of the user. In the order table, order ID, user ID, order date, product name, quantity and amount. Here user ID is the foreign key and order ID is the primary key. Okay, now take a look of the code. You can see here the index page, order page, home page, and database class and about page. Okay, now we are going to take a look of the index page, our login page. Okay, here you can say the style code of the table. Okay, this is only a style code for the table. You can add your as per your requirement. And I created here a form. Okay, inside the form I had one table for the login. Inside I have the two table data, username and the password. Okay, for the username I used input type text, name, uname, password, name, password, pwd, and one login button type submit. Okay, its name is login. Okay, and here you can say the php code. Okay, and in this I am starting this session and going to check session global variable session user id is set or not. If is set, that means user is logged in. If user is logged in, then we are not going to display login page to the user. So what we doing, we are redirecting to the user to the home page if he is logged in. If not, then we are going to display the login form to the user. Okay, now this session start is the built-in function. Whenever we access the session variable, we have to use this function. Without this we cannot access any session variable. Okay, now on the home page after login, or we can say after click on submit button, and click on submit button, user will redirected to the home page. In the home page, okay, we are including our database class because we have to fetch username and password from the db class, database class. Here is the database class. Here we all the write the database related code, SQL query and all this stuff are written here. Okay, Now what we are included and created one object of that class. Okay, object of that class. When we declare here as an object, our DB class what do establish the connection. How? You can see here the constructor is called whenever our object is declared, and what this will do, establish the connection to the database. How? We are declared public variable $connection, and inside that we are allocating a value of connection. Okay, MySQL connect localhost root and the password. Okay, if any error occur there, then it will display the fail to connect and they display the error and will exit. If not, then next MySQL select the DB, it will select the database. It has the two argument connection and the database name. Okay, after that our connection to the database is done. Okay, whenever class object of that class is declared, connection will automatically be done. Now we are going to start a session. Okay, to check our session is set or not, session user id will be set, then we have to display our home page code. Okay, if not, then we have to redirect. Okay, and what is the second condition? Second condition is our post username and password entered by the our user is set, then we have to compare that username and password from the database and authenticate it. Okay, for that what we are doing, we are calling the get user function of DB class, and inside that we are passing our username and password. Okay, now what it will doing here, DB class, I created function get user and the parameter is username and password. The value of username and password is received here. Okay, inside that I created one SQL query, sorry, here SQL query, sorry, here select user ID, username, password from the user table, where username is equal to username this and password is equal to pwd this one. If both are matched and set a limit is equal to 1, only one record will be fetched out when this criteria is matched. Okay, and this query we are executing here MySQL query and passing the connection and our query. Okay, it will return the result to this result variable, and this result variable we are returning to that function, calling function. Okay, so our get user function will return a result which will be stored in this variable. Okay, now we are fetching the number of rows from the result, how many rows it returned. Okay, if the criteria is matched, then one result is given returned. Okay, if not, then 0 rows will be returned. Now we are counting it and storing in count variable. Okay, this statement is doing that counting purpose. Now we are checking is our count is greater than 0, then we have to fetch our data from the result variable. Okay, in the form of associative array, MySQL underscore associative. Okay, and the data will be stored in the row variable. Now what we are doing, we are setting our session. If criteria is matched, then we have set a session. By what? User ID. Fetch the user ID from the database. Okay, and after that we have to redirect user to this page itself. okay, header location comma home.php and exit. Okay, if not matched, if this criteria is not matched, our count will get 0. Then we come to this portion, and here we show the user to alert message that username or a password is incorrect, and we are going to redirect user to the login page. Okay, here our login page is index page, and if user is logged in, okay, then we are going to display this. We are going this home page h2, and these two links, view user and my order. Okay, this is going to about.php, this is order.php, and one submit button called logged out. Okay, this is the button. Form method post, input type submit, value logout, name is equal to logout slash form. Okay, when we click on this submit button, okay, type of post, it will redirect to this page itself, and here we are checking if logout, this post variable, is set, then we have to call this function called logout. Now what, where is this function in db class? Okay, now you can see we are unsetting that session variable without declaring the session start, but you can see here we are already started a session here, so we do not need it to declare again here. Okay, we are unsetting and redirecting user to the login page, index page. Okay, now what is next? We have the user about page, okay, and order page. Now see the about page. Now in the about page we are going to check a session. For that we started a session here. Now going to check session is it is set or not. If it is set, then we display the data, else we redirect user to the login page. Okay, now set, then we included a db class, declared an object, it will establish the connection. We are calling the function get user data, and get user data function is here. Okay, get user data function query and execute query and give a result to the return the calling function. Okay, what is the query here? Select name, phone, email from the user, where user id is equal to $_session user id. Okay, our global session id is stored in this, so we can access the user data by this id. Okay, execute query and give a data to the calling function about. Okay, the data is stored in this result. Now fetching data from the result by MySQL fetch array function in the form of associative array. Okay, stored in the row variable. After that I created a table for showing the user data. Inside that I have name, phone and email. Okay, I displayed php echo $row name associative form, $row phone, $row email. Okay, I separated a php code here, and in the order table I created a same code. Okay, started a session, checking session is set or not. If not, then redirecting user to the login page. If yes, then including the db class, declaring object, calling function get order, and get order function is here, and query is select star from order table, where user id is equal to session user id. We are fetching all the orders of the user whose id is equal to the logged in user. Okay, and executing this query, returning the result, and our order table get the data here in the result table. Now I'm just displaying in the form of table. Okay, I can see here I'm echoing table, align center, then table header, product, quantity, amount, and one loop for fetching all the result. Okay, all the result in this result variable by form of associative array stored in this row. This loop will continue till the this as the result variable as any row. Okay, and displaying in the form of echo HTML form, and I had this associative array. Okay, product name, quantity, and amount. This is the database field name. Okay, database field name, and in the end I'm ending the table, and that's it. You can see uh, this is the function destructor. This is called when our object is goes out of scope, and what it will, its task, we assign to close the connection. MySQL I close $this and connection. We pass our connection variable. Okay, so you can see how the this object oriented way to create a login logout system. You can modify as per your requirement. You can edit anything you want, like according to your requirement. I just demonstrating the demo to the beginners how this concept will work. Okay, that's only. Thank you for watching my video, and please subscribe, like, and share this video.